Alright. Which one are we doing?
Alita.
Sure. Alright. So, what we're reviewing today is Alita Battle Angel. Mm-hmm. Directed by Robert Rodriguez. Produced by James Cameron and John Landau. Mm-hmm. But I love James Cameron, so I like to call him out. Actors Rosa Salazar.
Kills it.
Ed Skrein. Zapan.
Christoph
Waltz. That dude is awesome. Mm-hmm. Oh man, Mahershala Ali, Jennifer Connelly.
Great cast.
The guy who plays Rorschach in Watchmen. I don't know his name.
I've seen it so many times that you think I remember the name already.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Great movie.
Wow. Yeah, this movie, we've seen it. I've seen it 4 times. I think you've seen it 5 times now.
I saw it 5 times, yeah.
After the first time I saw it, I went out and bought all the manga because it's like...
Yeah.
The world that this movie makes is so great. Mm-hmm. I had to know more. I wanted to know where it was going. Because I'm afraid we might not get another one, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a bit.
But, yeah.
This movie is amazing. And if you're watching this video, you should go see it. Mm-hmm. It is worth your time. You will enjoy yourself.
We went and saw it on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
In 2D. We liked it so much, we went home and bought tickets for IMAX 3D for the next day.
We were thinking about going to see it again that night.
Yeah.
But we decided against it.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to go the next day in IMAX because this movie just blew us away. The action, the visuals, the story, the characters,
the directing.
Robert Rodriguez.
The set design, the character design, the art design. It's...
The world building.
It's beautiful.
It's fantastic.
Every time I go, I want to go again. Like, I've seen it 5th time. I'll probably go see it again.
Probably will, because we want this movie to do well. Mm-hmm. We just tell everybody about it.
Like, we took in probably 2 or 3 groups now.
Mm-hmm. 2 large groups.
Pretty
much all our friends who we can convince to go.
And everyone likes it. There's only about, I think there was one dude that thought it was okay. But besides that one okay, most people think it's great. Yeah, it's just terrific. Rosa Salazar gives a great performance, and Alita is for sure the star.
The star. She steals the movie. She's like my favorite part of it.
Best part, for sure.
She's just the coolest.
Really relatable. Just great characters all around. I really liked the love story. I thought that really worked with Hugo and Alita.
Mm-hmm. I liked it as well. It, if I was to change anything, that would probably be it, because in the manga, he's a little more, well, I mean, he's more, I don't know what you call it. He's a little bit more of an I wouldn't even say hero. He's just kind of it's hard to explain. But, like, if I were to change anything, I'd probably do that. Because having read the manga, I think they improved really most stuff. Like, they just kind of streamlined it for film. And everything is amazing. Like, Ito, the character that Christoph Waltz plays, I think they made it better, more well-rounded. Actually, yeah, just a fleshed-out character. Shirin, Jennifer Connelly, his wife, is not even in the manga, but she is in the OVA, which I watched. It's on YouTube. Watch that if you want to know what the world's like, and then you can go see Alita. It's even better.
Or just watch the movie first.
Just watch the movie. It's so good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if anything, I probably would change the love story. I would make make Hugo a little bit more sinister. Because he is that way in the comics, and I think it would have made it better.
But limiting him to only one movie, they would have to have dealt more with his character arc.
No, I don't think you'd have to give him any more time. Just make him a little more sinister. Because he
doesn't do evil things in this movie.
Yeah, but the thing is, he also is way more
nice.
Like, to Alita, like in that one, he's more like objective focused, and this one he does really kind of get smitten with her, and like I get it that actually works for if you're gonna play off the love angle and make him more like a sympathetic person. Because he's like, I wouldn't say like way more like sinister in the manga than he is in the movie. I don't know. It honestly, it's like the one thing that I would maybe alter, but the movie is just so good, it doesn't even really matter. Because I actually liked his acting. I thought he did a good job.
Not that he
Rosa
did.
Salazar clearly steals the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Christoph Waltz, any scene he's in, like, amazing. He always elevates movies. Everyone does a great job.
The graphics
Everyone
are
does a
great,
job.
and the fact that this was made for 170 million compared to any of the Marvel movies, like Infinity War had a floating head.
Well,
Like that's
freaking-
unacceptable at this point, in my
did
opinion.
you say Ant-Man cost more than this movie?
Yeah, Ant-Man cost more than this movie.
Let that sink in for a second.
Yeah.
And like you look at that movie, play those side by side, and you tell me which one you think costs more. It's
Yeah.
shocking.
Well, the fact that Black Panther costs the same and that horrendous fight
Black
scene
Panther
at the
cost
end,
170,
it cost 200 million.
200 million.
Black Panther did.
So that's another one.
And that fight scene on the train at the end of Black Panther, plus that drop of Wakanda in the distance when they're sitting.
Oh, the Photoshop looking
The
thing.
Photoshop, it was horrendous. I couldn't believe that was even in a Marvel movie.
But anyway, this is about Alita.
Ugh. Yeah. Well, just comparing how good it looks, I was saying, like.
Yeah. Motorball, incredible. Highlights of the movie for me. I mean, every fight scene, the first one was sticking cool. I love how she beats that chick. Kicks her face into a wall.
Yeah.
So good. There's like a oh man, I don't even know. Dogmaster, the guy, like I love that guy. That little tiny whatever mutt thing that follows her around throughout the movie. That's great. I can't say enough
if
good
you like a
things.
fun movie with fun characters, a great, interesting world that you just want to know more about,
Yeah.
and sadly we might not be able to see more about, which would be very depressing, because I really want to stick with this movie. Go see this movie. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's great. It's really good. Yeah.
All right. Can we? I want to talk like more spoilers.
Okay.
Basically, like, well, more like oh man, I don't even know where to begin. Like Zapan,
Oh, Zapan is awesome.
he's cool.
Yeah.
He plays like your really good slimy bad guy. But he's not even the main bad guy. Oh, that's something we should probably mention. Like Edward Norton is like the main bad guy through Vector, which is Mahershala Ali's character.
Oh, and like
And Gruishka, the big guy.
Yeah, there's these times when they do flashbacks, and it's amazing.
The first one's my
Yeah,
favorite.
it's
They're on the
definitely the best
moon.
one.
It's a
I
sweet
wanna
fight
see-
on the moon. What the heck? If you like see that clip, it's like I want more of that. Like hopefully in the
I want
next
more
one.
of everything. Like this
More
whole
of
world, I'm fascinated with. I want to know more about. I haven't been this intrigued with a movie in a long time. Like it's just so much fun, and I think that's what a lot of movies are missing these days.
Mm-hmm.
Fun characters, no agenda, just really fun characters in a fun movie. Just a really good all-around movie. And someone said it's the best Star Wars movie since Disney.
That was me.
Yeah, you said it.
It's but the reason I say that is because it reminds me of like the world building that George Lucas is really good at, in my opinion. Yeah, it just gave me that like it was a universe that I would like to be wrapped up in, which is like my big takeaway from like the prequels. I just kind of like being there.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember the last time where I was this like what is the word like just completely immersed in this world. Like the past 3 weeks, I can't stop thinking about this movie. I just want to go see it again and again. And
I was looking at buying the Hot Toys, which I don't have the money for any of that, but like there's
I just want to give it my money.
Sideshow Collectibles is coming out. What they showed like a prototype for their Hot Toys of Alita Battle Angel, 6 scale, in her berserker body. It's fantastic. She comes with a Damascus blade and like a suit you can take on and off. I'm sure there's gonna be like a bunch of different like heads and stuff. I don't know what all it's gonna come with, but I contemplated buying that, and I don't have the money for any of that.
Yeah, I went on Amazon and bought a bunch of stuff for Alita because I really wanted to get a sequel.
I'm gonna have to do that too. Just
you gotta spend your money where you want more stuff. I want more Alita.
James Cameron,
Yeah.
thank you for buying these rights.
Yes.
You killed it. Robert Rodriguez killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. And I've watched a lot of interviews for like Alita. You can tell the people behind it were really passionate and they really were trying to make a good movie.
Yeah, that interview.
And you can tell by watching it. It's just it shines right through. It's so good.
There's an interview with Rosa Salazar. She said she colored the whole first volume of the manga. Can you believe that? Like, that's cool. That's a cool coloring
Did she
book.
like show it or?
No, she didn't show it, but she said it when she was like preparing for the movie or something. Like, wow, like that's passion and you can see
you can see Rosa Salazar in the performance of the motion capture. It's just so.
Michelle Rodriguez is in this movie too. Mm-hmm. She plays a cool character.
Mm-hmm. I hope
we don't know anything about her. Really.
I just want to know more about this world.
More about everything. So, and the worst thing about this movie, it kind of
the ending
ends on a cliffhanger. Like,
I wish it would have had a more solid ending for if it doesn't get a sequel.
Because if we don't get a sequel, it's just crushing.
But if we get a sequel, it works. But if we don't,
if we get the movie and you can watch it all as like one story, kind of like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it will be so amazing. It probably, it's just so good. It's just so good. But like, her whole backstory, like I said, the fighting on the moon, the like, when she cuts off Yugo. Well, I guess it's Shirin cuts his head off, but she uses her heart. That's actually kind of set up by that heart scene, where she's like, it's all or nothing. Like, my heart.
Yeah.
And then. She like is keeping his head alive by her. Like, just so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have to say that the biggest standouts for me were Alita, Zapan, Christoph Waltz, and Gruishka. Those four were my favorite part of this movie. And the motorball is very fun to watch. It reminded me kind of like the pod racing for Star Wars.
Yeah, especially that announcer. It was so funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she must have said something that to these guys, or something about like she said something in the locker room that these guys did not like. And everybody's just trying to kill her. That was that was such a good build up. I want to say that too. Like when she's on the line, she's like saying, "Take it easy on me, guys," and like he's telling her, "Hey, they're gonna kill you." She's like, "Which ones?" All of them. Such good setup for such a great action scene. How that ends too, where they leave the motorball arena and the guy ends up getting sucked up into that crusher. Oh, and everything was so cool.
And I think this movie really is for everybody because we took our dad and he really liked it.
He loved it.
Which I didn't think I thought he would be okay with it, but he really liked it. I think everybody can enjoy this movie. It's just so
There's something for everybody.
It's something for everybody.
There's a love story. There's amazing action.
Great characters.
Great characters. Like, this movie is basically lives or dies on Alita, and she's like the best part of the movie. She's just so good.
I think it'd probably be the best movie of the year for me. It's gonna be hard to beat it.
Yeah.
And it might not even get a sequel, which makes me very sad. Go watch it, please.
Just trying to think if there's anything. It's just so fun. It's just such a good movie. Jai Courtney shows up for like a second, playing Joshua Gunn. Which was cool. I hope we get to see more of him.
I really hope that Robert Rodriguez and James Cameron do more collaborating in the future as well, because it turned out great.
My word, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love them both. I love Robert Rodriguez movies, and I love James Cameron movies. It's just getting me kind of excited for Avatar 2 as well. Just knowing, like, the quality that this movie is.
I hope the story quality goes up, though.
Oh, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much it. It's a fun movie. And you good? Can't think of anything else to say?
Well, I was thinking about that end scene on the tube. Like, yeah,
that's just part of like the ending just ends. Go in. Don't expect like an ending for this movie. Expect a setup for a sequel, and then you won't be as like knowing the ending. I am no longer unhappy with it because I'm going in expecting it. If I get a sequel, I'm fine with it.
It's
If I don't,
amazing
it
setup
doesn't
for
work.
a sequel, because if we do get another one, it's gonna be awesome. It'll be there's gonna be so much stuff that's gonna pay off.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope we can get there.
Yeah, a definite theater watch. I would not wait for DVDs or Blu-rays or on the small screen. This was made for the theater.
Mean, you should get
Made
it
for
when
the
it's on
theater.
there too, but you're gonna be missing out slightly.
Yeah.
Because IMAX was amazing.
Mm-hmm. But not even IMAX, just
in the theater.
This the theater. It's
big
worth
screen.
it. It's worth it. Yeah, and this upcoming weekend where Captain Marvel's coming out, I would suggest watching Alita over it if you haven't seen Alita, but double feature too. See Alita. If you haven't, it's definitely worth it. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I love how she gets the Damascus blade. Like in the manga, she just gets it when she just goes to the motorball arena.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of part of her
Yeah.
wetsuit or whatever they call their motorball bodies.
Yeah, I love what they do with Zapan at the end too, because you can tell he's very much attached. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's just so much fun. But yeah, I think that's about it.
All right. It's just I love talking about Alita Battle Angel.
Yeah.
I mean, think of that title too. That's just cool.
Mm-hmm. I just get sad thinking that it won't get a sequel.
Basically, I'm just gonna read everything I can about it, and I just gotta buy more Alita stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you have a good night and peace.